Sip. Welcome back to Sip Smoke and Share with Ronnie. Hey, we talking about three types of women, my brother. We talking about three types of women. So if you like this, I guess we can call it a series like a pimp, player, pastor. So this is the three types of women series. So if you like any of this information, please like, subscribe, and share. All right. So now we talked about the gold. Today we're gonna talk about the silver, and then in the next video we're gonna talk about the pennies. So we done talked about the gold, the silver, and the bronze, your dimes, your nickels, and your pen. Right now we finna focus on your nickels. So this type of woman, let me slow down. So this type of woman is a silver level woman. I'm gonna call her the in-betweener, right? She's caught in between growth and games. So she don't understand where she is, but she playing both of those arenas. She wants to be gold, but she's still playing the bronze circles. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe she got a few ratchet ass friends. So you may catch this woman every now and then. You may catch her at brunch twerking and her homegirl slapping them cheeks. You understand what I'm saying? She got a good heart, a decent mind, but sometimes she could be captured by a clout and outside noise. So a joker may get her attention with some bullshit, depending on what month it is or depending on what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes she may be celibate. She may be celibate for a while, but then sometimes she still may be reckless, depending on how she feeling, her attitude. You understand what I'm saying? She can be loyal, but she gonna test you, because she hadn't fully healed yet. She gonna test you, and the only thing she doing is testing you out of her insecurity, from what old buddy did, or from what her mama told her, or from what her daddy did. Sometimes she'll lie to get herself out of being accountable. Like most of these women do, but she'll do it too. So that's just what she does. That's what she is. When she goes out, she ain't in the club every week. She may go out on weekends if her homegirls are there. You understand what I'm saying? She may do bottle service. She may not. One day she may be in the club at brunch, and then the next week she on a spiritual retreat. You understand what I'm saying? She posts deep stuff on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, she posts deep thoughts, but sometimes she do some shit, some half-naked ratchet. She be showing that thing, and that thing be thinging. You understand? That thing be brought to you by the letter capital P, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So she got this deep thoughts and quotes, but she still be out there sometimes. But she real, she do what she do. Her hit or miss. She may let a joker talk to her, but sometimes she's guarded. Sometimes she's impulsive. She's still learning, but she got to be emotionally aligned with you. And if you can reach it, you can get to her spirit. If you can get to what's inside of her and ask the right questions, man, you got you a winner right here with this nickel. You ain't got to have a dime. You can get you a nickel, baby. And hey, nickels is where it's at, bro. I'm telling you. You get you a nickel, hey, she gonna be your ride or die. Damn to be your red-nosed pit bull. You understand what I'm saying? She gonna tear that motherfucker up for you, but you gotta connect with her. You hear what I'm saying? You gotta elevate her a little bit. It's okay to be a nickel. Everybody ain't designed to be a dime, but it's okay to be a nickel. But you just gotta, you understand what I'm saying? This woman could be your heart. This woman could be your ride or die. You got to learn how to connect with her, because she can adapt to any circle. She qualified and she educated enough to hang out with the dimes, but then she ratchet enough to hang out with them girls and say, shit, let's get it, especially behind him. So if you find yourself, it's three types. Now I told you the gold, the dime. I just explained to you the nickel. This right here is the sweet spot. This right here is the sweet spot, the nickels. They out there, bro. Most of these women are well, I ain't gonna say that, because then they get out in their feelings. Yeah. So if you like any of this information, like, comment, subscribe. If you have any thoughts, hey, let me know. This is just the way I think. We don't all think alike. That's cool. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have no bonnet on my head, but I know a lot of brothers be rocking bonnets outside thinking they cool. You understand what I'm saying? This woman right here, she may or may not like a brother with a bonnet. Most of the time, I feel like she wouldn't, especially the gold one. She ain't gonna do that. But if you like this information, like, comment, subscribe, drop me a note. Tell me what you thinking. We can dialogue back and forth. That's what it's about. Healthy dialogue. We can agree to disagree. It is what it is. I ain't gonna lose no sleep, right? But hey, this is Ronnie. Sip, sip.